Hey guys, this is Al. Now today I'm going to be talking about how to have a successful membership site. Now I'm going to tell you a little story about my first membership site and actually how it kind of worked. All right, several years ago, I was making a good amount of money doing some Craigslist advertising. I basically set up a system where I would be able to put ads on the Craigslist and people would see the ads. They would come over to my website, and then what happens is they would click on the ads on the website. So I basically had set up a system where I was making money from home without doing much work at all. I was putting ads kind of all over Craigslist. Then, a little while after I started that, Craigslist changed their policy. There were too many people doing online marketing and putting their stuff on Craigslist. There were people actually developing software so that you could actually put lots of ads on Craigslist. And Craigslist basically put an end to that by requiring that people had Craigslist verified accounts, and then they put new rules in place so that people could only advertise within a 500-mile radius of where they lived. Okay, and then not only that, but they also only had the ability to advertise, I think it was 2 or 3 times within a 48-hour period. So basically, that put a kibosh on my whole business model. I was devastated, and I tried. I looked on the internet for solutions. A lot of online marketers were having the same problem, and there was no solution. And I thought to myself, the problem here is that I need my own Craigslist. I need my own membership site, someone that I control the rules, and I could make it the way I wanted it to be. I could have it work the way I needed it to work for not just me, but for online marketers like myself who are having a problem with Craigslist. And so the first rule of setting up your membership site is basically you need to have a membership site that solves problems for not just you, but for a lot of people. Okay? Then the next thing, I was looking at different membership sites online. I was saying, well, that's a good idea. But I noticed that a lot of the membership sites and the different types of sites that they had were sites that you had to put a lot of content on the sites. And I wasn't interested in putting a whole bunch of content on the site. I wanted to just provide the service. I wanted the members to put the content on the site. And I wanted to be able to use the site, and have an account on the site, but I didn't want to have to put all of the stuff, all the content on the site. I didn't want to have to take hours and hours of time to do that. So basically, I knew that I wanted a model of a website where I could basically be able to post for myself, but not have to post for everything. And it was a membership site where basically the members were the ones that would be posting the majority of the content. So that's something that you think about, and that is step number 2. You want to know exactly who's doing the posting, who's providing the content. If you're the one providing all the content, then guess what? You're going to have a membership site that's kind of stressful and it's kind of sucky when you think about it. All right. And then the next thing that I thought about was who I can partner with, because I needed different people to help me. I had an idea, but I didn't really know everything I needed to know as far as putting it all together, because remember, this was my first membership site. So I started looking online for talent. I actually talked it over with a a kind of like a meetup group that I was part of, and I, solicited them for help, and people looked at me with a glazed look like they didn't know what I was talking about. And I realized that, hey, those weren't the people that I needed to be partnered with. I explained my idea to several people, and then only one person kind of got it, and they understood and they wanted to partner with me. And so what happened from there was that we found some programmers that could write the different programs we wanted. We had everything designed. We came up with a way in which we could, make the services available for people for free, as well as offer a paid service. And the other thing we wanted to do was we wanted to solve the traffic problem for people, which is basically how to provide unlimited traffic. So we came up with this idea where basically we would give people traffic using social media. And then that was something that at that time hardly nobody was doing. They hadn't cracked the code to figure out how to do that. And then the other thing we wanted to do was all the things that Craigslist didn't let you do. Craigslist didn't let you post video. Craigslist wouldn't let you take payments right from the ads. Craigslist wouldn't let you have audio ads. Craigslist wouldn't let you post pictures and that were could be posted to social media sites. And Craigslist didn't even connect to social media sites. And so we thought about all of these things, and we just jam-packed it full of content, and we found the right developers, and we did everything we could to make this success. And I was thinking about those people who originally that I came to with the idea, and how they kind of just had that glazed look on their face like they couldn't understand. And I understand now that sometimes when you have an idea and it's just your idea and it's unproven, that people aren't on board. And if you could just find one person that gets it, if you find one person that understands, then a lot of amazing things can happen. So then we put the site up, we launched the site. Everything wasn't perfect at the beginning. There was a perfecting process going on, but we still went ahead. We didn't put any beta on this. We just launched it. And then we just figured, hey, we're going to just fix it as we go. And that's what happened. And we started to slowly build. I only put out a couple videos about the site, and then the word of mouth kind of spread. And then several years later, we're over 15,000 members on the site. And that's how it all started. So the last thing I would say is, if you have a dream, if you have an idea, if you have a problem that you think that you can solve, and you may not have the team out there, you just search for the team there, and then you keep pushing and keep believing in your idea, and then something amazing will happen. And more people join our site every day, and it was just based on my irritation with something where I was blocked from doing what I wanted to do because they had basically changed the guidelines. Still had an account on that site, but just couldn't do what I wanted to do on Craigslist anymore. So I started something else, and that something else has allowed thousands and thousands of people to benefit from my solution. All right, guys, if you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and click that link, and I will talk to you guys later. Keep believing in what you're doing. All right, bye-bye.